No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Osweiler's Saints going up against Trevor Simeon's Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down, Thompson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon finding some room at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Sims. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Again, they run with Sims. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Thompson to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st down, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On play action, now Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Thompson to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Thompson. A dump off to Sims. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw is Thompson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Thompson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Thompson now, throwing again. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bucks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Thompson operating from the gun. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucks in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again. Thompson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
Now Thompson from the gun. He'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, it's Harrington. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go.
Here's Thompson throwing on first down. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Thompson. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Now Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, an early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Thompson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Thompson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Back in Philly. Here we go.
Thompson now operating from the gun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Thompson Thompson on 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green. Gone.
Now Thompson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go now.
Here's Thompson to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Thompson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Thompson. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Sims on the run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive. Thompson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Thompson now operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Begins here with Sims. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Thompson throwing on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure, touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Evans. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Now Thompson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. To throw is Thompson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, Thompson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Watch it now. Detroit. Detroit. Set. Blue landing.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. And this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's second and goal. Now they run with Sims. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Set. Blue landing. Blue. Back there. Here we go now. Green 39. Gone. 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 Green 19.
On third down, that's Sims. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Charles Sims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. On play action, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On the keeper, it's Breeze. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Thompson now to throw from his end zone. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now a handoff looking right. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's Breeze. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And tough starting field position here. Thompson throwing on first down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Thompson over the middle to Evans. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Green, 30. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Thompson from the gun. He'll throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now here's a carry heading left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll fake to Peterson and now Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second down following the run. Again, Peterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. If they hold on to victory, there would be their 3rd of the year. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.